Hi, I'm Aileen, and I'm so glad you could join me. Today, I'm going to take you through a strength class that uses fitness tubing to help get you stronger. Before we get started, go ahead and check your tubing for any tears or rips. You also want to check the handles to make sure they're nice and secure. Go ahead and put it aside for a moment. You're going to need a sturdy chair, a water bottle to stay hydrated, and let's get started. Take a deep breath in, all the way up, lift your shoulders, and then relax your elbows behind you, roll your shoulders back. Let's start off with a march on the right foot. I love fitness tubing because you can take it with you anywhere, and it provides a different kind of resistance than handheld weights or other forms of resistance, so it's really functional. Take a deep breath in again, all the way up. Exhale, release your shoulders behind you and keep marching. As you march, push your feet a little stronger into the ground. Then let's add a little bit of a tap with the front toe. So a little tap to start, just out in front. Let's change the arms, press forward and push with your hands. Now let's take the toes in a different position. Cross the body. Cross. Follow the tap with the hand push. Then if you can, start to reach out a little bit further. Let's go back to the center position. Change the toe to the side, arm side as well. Open up the chest, take a deep breath in. One more set. Just press the air away from you and pull your elbows to the back. From here, right toe twice, two, and left toe. So this time, instead of toe, two to the front, take one front, one side. So front and side, front and side. Let's do a few more and then change the foot. Toe, stretch. Feel the toe extending, then heels to the front, heel. As you take the heel to the front, press into the legs with your arms. Notice the quick change of the feet. Press. Two more. Then open up your legs to the side, just a little heel tap. Four more. Leave your legs open in a V position. Take the hips and wiggle the hips out. Shoulder drop to the right. 4 counts on this side and then switch to the other side. This gives you an opportunity to really feel the twist in the back. Remember when you're pressing forward not to round or arch. If you feel tension in the back, adjust your position. Hold on the right side, stay right there. Turn your knee in and work the heel and then a squeezing of the back of the leg. Reach the heel and squeeze so you feel that opening of the hip. This is a standard stretch we do all the time just to make sure your hips and lower legs are nice and warm. Reach, and in last time, bring your left leg in, extend your right leg, press to the front leg, and adjust the leg position. If you feel you need to change it for comfort, you're focusing on a back hamstring stretch. Last 4, press forward in the chest, squeeze, then bring your right leg in, march with your left, toe tap to the front 2 times, 2, and 2, 2. Let's go to the front side, front side, front side. Think of really stretching out, stretch, reach. Last one. And then open your legs again, wiggle your hips, take your shoulder to the left. 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Stay right here, turn your knee in, think heel extension, nice tight back of the leg. Reach forward and only extend your back leg as far as you feel comfortable. And in, reach forward. Think someone pulling your head lengthening your spine to the front, and then squeezing the back of the leg. Last one, tuck your right leg in and hamstring stretch. Press. You can do a slower squeeze or a quicker squeeze, whatever feels more comfortable. Just each time think of opening the chest and keeping the tailbone pressed into the chair. Last one. Now I'm already close to my tubing, so I'm just gonna turn around, grab the tubing. I'm gonna give you plenty of time to grab yours. Let's do a different kind of anchor. Anchoring the tubing means placing it in a position where you can work from or pull from. So here's your handle. Take your tubing through the handle so it creates a nice, lovely loop. Place the loop onto your right foot. Tighten up the slack, and you can always bring your leg up if you'd like to do it that way as well. Stand on the tubing with your left foot. And you want, again, make sure that you've got a nice tight grip. I'm gonna flip this around just to make sure it stays on my foot nice and tight. And you wanna make sure you've got it there so that you can anchor efficiently. From there, take your right leg slightly into a cross-leg position. You can also hold it with your right hand. This is called a quad front thigh extension. Notice I'm not moving the foot very much in front. This is an amazing knee strengthener. All you want to do is reach with the heel and in. If it's too tight, loosen your slack on the bottom base of the foot and make sure that you are stepping on the tubing right at the arch, because that's going to secure the base of the tubing much better than if it was around the toe. Let's do a few more of these. This is one of my favorite knee strengtheners. Again, you can always do it with a hand hold. Crossing your legs like this make it really easy to stabilize the leg. Let's do 4 more, nice and controlled. Lift, squeeze, and down, relax. If you relax and there's too much slack at the bottom of your tubing, just reset your tubing so you don't have the slack. Don't want it falling off your foot. Let's do one more, but this time hold it just for an instant. This isometric hold is great for strength. Now you shouldn't feel any of this in the knee at all. Relax, step to the side, watch my position change. Do you remember the warm-up that we did where the knees are on the angle? Set the tubing on your thigh. You can hold your chair, it doesn't matter. Right leg pushes behind and then comes in. Notice again, there's no slack on the tubing. This is for back of the leg strength. As you look at my knees, notice they're in the same direction. You're pushing back, and it doesn't have to be straight and in. Your whole body is really working while you do this. If you need additional support on the chair, take that left hand and hold on. Push back and in. Tubing is very versatile, and if you learn how to use all your different anchors, you can work the whole body in lots of different positions. And back and in. If you need to make it a little harder, you just tighten your slack. If you need to make it a little easier, you either loosen your slack or do every other repetition. Let's do 2 more. Push back and in. Last one. Push back and in. Come back to the center gently. Release the tube around the foot. Grab the handle together with the tubing. Thumb up. Watch the sword pull, and down. Loosen the slack if it's too hard. Your arm is going to the side and slightly back. Reach. If you find this leg gets in the way, you can drop it or extend it. But you want to be stable in the ground and feel like you've got something to pull from. Think chest open, and as you feel more comfortable, you can bring the arm further back. Thumb is up. Reach. These are called sword pulls because you go from the waist, you pull out your sword to the side of the body. Reach Let's do 4 more, and we'll do another hold. Open and release. Open and release. 2 more. Let's hold this next one out. Just hold. Feel that strong, powerful hold, and just gently release. Let's change the grip. Change it to the right hand, same position. Extend your right leg out just a little bit. Cross body. Press and open. My left hand is on the thigh for a little body support. You put your right leg wherever you feel you can. We're working the shoulder and the chest muscle, so you want to go cross body. Make sure you're breathing and push down with your left hand for stability. And back. You can release to over the knee or less, depending on what position feels best for you. We've got 1 more set, and then we'll do 1 last hold. Ready? Keep going. Reach. And out. It's very controlled. You're not allowing the tubing to rebound on the back. It's very controlled. Last 4 and we hold. Think. Power to the chest, shoulders. Shoulders are down. Try and keep perfect posture. Head nice and long. Here's your last one coming up. Hold cross body. Stay there just for an instant. I know you'll feel it. Slow release from here. Take off the tubing on your right, and let's go ahead and place it on the left. Make sure that's nice and tight in your slack. Take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders, step on the arch of the right foot. Here's where we do the crossover for the quad. So you cross your legs, adjust your resistance, and all you do is up and down. Remember, no knee pain when you do this. If you need to lighten the resistance or take the tubing off, that's okay. This is number 1 therapeutic knee strengthener. You can always hand hold the thigh instead of crossing the legs. Up and control. You are going to a straight leg if possible, not a locked knee. So all the way out as far as you can go. Think of heel to knee. Tighten your abdominals. You can hold the chair if you need to. Lean back a little bit. That also might help you to get your leg extended. Lift. Let's do 4 more just to make sure you've gotten your whole set in. You should feel this muscle starting to feel a little tired, just a little bit. Last 2. Up. Here's your last one. And reach. Hold it just for an instant. Release the leg. Turn to the side. Take your time. Don't rush the position. Make sure the tubing is on that arch of the foot. Toes are pointing in the same direction. You can grab the chair. It's an extension and a release. As you release, make sure the tubing isn't thrusting your leg forward. It's very controlled. And in. Notice I might lean a little forward on the extension and then sit up. You can do that as well to comfort. Reach, control as you tap. Reach, control. Focus on how that leg is situated. Your right hip should be really pressing into the chair. All right, we have a few more to go. And lift. Take a deep breath right now, it'll help. Last 2, out and in, 1 more. Reach and center. From here, slow transfer of weight, take your time. Grab the handle and the tube together. Thumb up, find your position. Leg can be down for that sword pull. Think belly button behind. Press back, release. And I always suggest to do the first couple, maybe in a moderate extension, so maybe halfway and forward. open, and forward. Think tall chest. This leg can be anywhere you want. I'm going to extend it to keep it out of the way. Really try to keep your back straight up and without any wiggle waggle. You want to keep that body really still. Let's do 2 more and then we'll hold the arms up together. Hang in there. All right, on the next one, let's hold the arms up if you can. Hold, hold, deep breath, relax your shoulders, re-grip with the left hand, chest, bring the leg out to the side if you can. Focus on pressing into the right arm, body cross, reach and in. You want to go as far cross over the midline of your body as possible. And center. Notice you're twisting a little bit as well. That's going to give you belly back strength, core strength. You got a few more to go. Remember, the last one's going to be a hold. So psych up for that. And if you need to take a break, every other repetition or every third repetition is totally fine. Reach across. All right, last 2, let's hold it up. Just want to make sure. Press across. Here's your final one. This is the held. Hold. Then try and do that slow release if you can, just like the shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Go ahead. Take your tubing off your foot and undo the loop. Make sure the handles are normal. Place the tubing under your feet. Focus on tall posture. Then squeeze your feet a little closer together. Watch my hands. You turn your thumbs up so that you are thumbs up on this exercise for shoulders. Watch the arms, front and side. Now, if this feels too hard, there's a little cheat that you can do. You can take one of your feet out of the tubing and that'll give you a little bit more room as far as intensity. So you choose. I don't care how high your arms come up. Keep tension on the front and on the side. Even if it's only an inch, that's a great exercise. Give me 4 more. 4. Open. Nothing moves except the arms. Open. Open. Last one. Release. Take your left foot out. Grab the handle and the tubing together. You can put the foot down, row your boat, and waist. Row up and down. Pick up the pace if you can. 8, 7. Think long body. I'm going to show this from the side. Tall posture, elbows to the rib cage, hands back. Give me 8 more. Pull. Last 8. 8. Final 4, we're holding up. 4, 3, all the way to the waist. Make sure you get it there. Hold up, stay there. Squeeze back at the rib cage. Pull the shoulder blades together. Release the tubing. Bring the right leg to the side. Double grip, cross body, and in. This is for your core again. So now we're doing both arms. Think long arms if possible. Try not to bend the elbows. Use the left foot to push and bring cross body. Let's do 8 more. And across. Breathe. If this is too intense, remember, it doesn't matter how many reps you do. Turn your shoulders. Last 2. Last 1. Center your tubing again. Make sure it's pretty even. Thumbs are up, so you can either grip with your hands up or twist the handles in the strap from here. Same thing as last time, but we'll alternate side. So open your chest right and left. Notice we're doing little L's. This will train the body differently than being both arms together. Front, side. Doesn't matter how high you lift. Remember the cheat. You can always take one of your legs out to make it a little bit easier. Keep going. Ooh, I have to even it. We have 4 more. You can do this. If you feel it in the shoulders, maybe take a break a little more often. Deep breath in, easy. Release onto the left leg, right into your row, all the way to the waist. Waist. So this time, let's change the row a little bit. Start with your right arm, then pull with your left. Right and left. Try and turn your torso just ever so slightly to the hand you're pulling with. Think to the waist and focus on your breath. Use your right foot to really push into the ground to stabilize your body. Elbow back. Tall breath. Tall posture, big breath. That's what I meant. Lift. Last 4, we're there. 4, 3, 2, here's one more. Release the slack. Double grip for your core rotation. Ready? Twist, hands can be either facing up. Press down aggressively into the ground to keep your anchor from moving. Push across to the opposite knee. Think belly button in, tall posture, shoulders low, away from the ears. Let's do 8 more. All right, last 4. Breathe. Resistance training should be a little challenging so that your body will get stronger. So don't be afraid to push a little bit, but always know your limitations. Last one. Easy, walk your shoulders. Hands are wide along your knees. Try and open your legs as wide as you can so that we can do this exercise. This is called an abduction exercise. Tap to the outside. Tap and in. This is to strengthen the rear end and outside part of your legs. Press out and tap in. That's all you're going to do. 8 more. The further you can reach, the better. If you feel that your legs can't go that wide, you can always step closer and bring the tubing on the other side of the leg. Either way, you want to feel this on the outside. We have 4 more reps. Make sure you're nice and stable with your grip. Hands are very relaxed here. Last one. Deep breath in. Now try and open both legs just a little bit. Come back together. Both legs open just a little bit. Back together. One more. Open. Release your tubing. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your right arm up. So nice and high. Take your tubing behind you. Notice my grip. Palm up on your rib cage with the second hand. So your thumb is up. Focus on elbow away from you. So just reach out. Out. This is for triceps. From the elbow to the armpit, those muscles. Reach out. Now, if you have long hair like me, make sure your hair is out of the range of where the tubing is, because it will wrap onto the tubing. So I'm kind of popping my ponytail to the side. Then if you can, press with the other arm as well. So this is a double tricep a dip, this is called a dip, and an extension. Last 8 and we'll switch sides. 8. Start to feel it in your triceps, the muscle from the elbow to the armpit. Let's do a grand finale on this side. Just little baby pushes for 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arm. Open up the knees, tubing onto your thighs. Let's do 1 set of sumos. Weight into your heels, just to take the stress out of the upper body. Weight into the heels. No added work with the tubing, resistance tubing. Focus on just putting weight in the heels, shoulders back. 4 more. You can stand all the way up if you're feeling like you can, but your goal is just to take the energy out of the shoulders for a moment. And then let's set up for the other side. So, palm up, take the tubing on the other side behind you, thumb facing in or up on the rib cage. Start on the left. So notice my elbow. Wherever it is, it just goes away. We want this shoulder, your left shoulder, to be comfortable. Push away. Notice my feet are nice and sturdy, shoulder width apart to create a strong base, and your hips should feel strong in the chair as well. Let's do both arms. So down and an up. This is a great tricep exercise. These are the muscles that help you with your posture, lifting. We're almost there. Last 8. Get ready for your quick set. Then we'll set our tubing down. Ready, and out, out, out. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release your tubing. Set it down or set it behind your chair. Take a deep breath in, relax your shoulders. Take your right leg out in front of you for a hamstring stretch, just to relax the back muscles that we worked earlier, the back of the leg muscles. Bring the leg ankle or up in top of the knee. If you can, this is a square 4 position. This will relax the hip joint from some of the exercises we did. Nice deep breath in. Remove the leg, turn to the diagonal, tighten the rear end for the hip stretch. Lean back and feel that release. Then reach forward and give me a lower leg extension. Slowly move into the other side, take your time. Hamstring stretch to the front. Remember to lift your chest and think tailbone into the chair. Then if you can, either ankle to ankle or up on top. Choose a square 4 position that works for you. You can use your hands to press into the chair to lift your spine. That's going to be a great way to stretch the upper back. Release the leg carefully. Turn to the side. Squeeze your rear end so that you get a hip stretch. Extend your leg to get a nice long reach. Slowly roll back to the center. Take your right arm high to the side. Feel yourself bending in your waistline. Then follow through to the thigh and rotate your shoulders for a back release. And let's do the other side. Left arm up, press into the chair for stability. Hand on the thigh, rotate. Feel that nice, lovely back stretch. Come back to center, both arms up. Place your hands on your shoulders and squeeze your elbows behind you. One last inhale, all the way up. I really hope you enjoyed all those fun exercises using fitness tubing. Remember, it's portable. You can take it with you anywhere, even when you go out for a walk. Make sure you grab some water. Until next time.